Great Awakening Divine People. This is Mermaid Tales, and today I'm back with more zodiac readings. So this is going to be June 2022's reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for your reading, I'm going to be pulling from the Energy Oracle, the Starseed Oracle, and a General Tarot deck. So let's go ahead and get started with your messages. Okay, let's see how June is going to look for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So you had two cards jump out and one card flip over. The card that flipped over was Man Holding Heart. Let's take a look at your other cards. Okay, interesting. This Blossoming Abundance card is coming out in a lot of readings. So big energy of abundance in June. And then you also have rest and rejuvenation. There could be some kind of offer of love coming for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising with this Man Holding Heart card. There could also be, what this looks like for many of you is strengthening in love in a relationship. You can get some kind of love message from someone, whether that's an unexpected love message from a partner or an unexpected message of love if you are single. It just looks like there's growing love in your relationships, and something that's what's really fueling this sense of growing love in relationships for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, is how much you're resting. Just spending time to take care of your energy, to rejuvenate your energy. You know, it's so easy in today's world to get caught up in, you know, giving all of your time and energy to work, to businesses, to side hobbies, without really replenishing it. So the more you replenish your energy, the more you're going to feel and experience love. So this Blossoming Abundance really is connected to love. Okay, interesting. Now I'm going to pull some tarot cards to go with your energy oracle cards. If you are a male and you are single, you could be reaching out to someone and letting them know how you feel. There could be great success if you do, if that situation specifically applies to you with this King of Pentacles card. But either way, like whether you're single or in a relationship, just reaching out and showing more love is something that's really going to be beneficial. And I also feel like this is going to be coming back to you as well. And that could be another, I feel like all of this is cyclical, right? Like the more you reach out and show love, especially if you're in a relationship, the more that's gonna come back to you. And if you are single and if there's someone who's been on your mind, the more you reach out, the more you show your love and appreciation to this person, the more you're going to receive as well. You're also feeling more stable when it comes to love. Interesting that a lot of your June energy, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, has to do with love. There's this connection between love and money. Perhaps because it feels like stability in both of these areas in your life. You're feeling stable in romantic relationships and you're feeling financially stable. But again, a lot of that has to do with this rest. But let me clarify this Blossoming Abundance card with tarot. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups to clarify that card again. For many of you, you could have been on a search for perfection, on the search for something to fill some kind of missing piece that you had. But you're going to feel more stable when it comes to June. Or this could be you were on the search for love. You were on the search for the perfect relationship, and now you're feeling more stable. Now you're feeling like you have what you need. Now you're feeling more balanced in these relationships. But I feel like another thing with this energy of abundance was being out on the search for something. Some of you could feel like you're at an area in your life where you're feeling like you have all that you need, and now the one thing that may have been missing was a stable, loving relationship. But again, if you are in a stable, loving relationship, this is just showing how it's somehow connected to money for you. There's going to be When it comes to money, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, now this is really going to depend on whether Libra is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. I feel like this is more for the sun and the moon sign. There's going to be some kind of opportunity to make money where there was once something missing. So you could have felt like there was something missing, whether there was like some certification missing that you needed, or some kind of job title, training, or training that you may have needed. You just needed to fill something that was missing, and you were on a search for it, and that's being fulfilled in the month of June. Let me pull your final tarot card. Very interesting reading. Okay. So the Knight of Cups, exactly. So the reason why you have all this love energy and this finance abundance energy is available is because you're feeling more balanced when it comes to your emotions, and that's something that could have been a little bit out of whack for you, Libra. And when you are a Libra sun, moon, or rising sign, especially if you are a Libra sun, it can be really difficult when you're feeling weighed down and overwhelmed by emotions. So some of you could have been trying to meditate more. If not, I highly recommend trying meditation, whatever that looks like for you. Even if it's just like taking time to sit in silence, not needing any kind of distraction, not needing any kind of media, just taking time to spend in silence can really be helpful when it comes to stabilizing your emotions in the month of June, which I do feel like Libra would have been a bit difficult for you to do in the previous months, especially if you were a Sun Libra or a Moon Libra. Maybe not so much for the rising Libras. But yeah, there's some kind of emotional fulfillment coming in June, and it's connected to whatever you felt like was missing. For some of you, you felt like there was some kind of like money or finances missing, and for most of you, you felt like there was some kind of love missing, like you already had what you needed career-wise. Now you're just waiting for this love to come in. Okay, so to finish up your reading, I'm going to pull from the Starseed Oracle. Your reading's going by really fast because I feel like it's pretty straightforward. Okay. Interesting, Libra. I keep shuffling, and there's like a whole bunch of cards that are falling out, but I don't feel like they're the cards that I need. I feel like this is linked to this missing piece thing, whatever was missing. So let's see what the actual message is. So there are multiple messages. There's two cards that came out. So again, with the way the cards came out when I just shuffled, I felt like you may have been on a search for this missing thing. Again, whether it's money-wise, career-wise, love-wise, you could have been on the search for it twice. So if this was more of a relationship thing, that means you could have had two previous failed relationships where you just felt like even though you got in a relationship, something was still missing. And if this was money, it could have just been like some kind of failed job or career or something like that. But still having that feeling that something is missing. But here we have the Messenger card. It says serious energy bringing harmony and balance. So I spent a lot of time in this reading talking about rest, rejuvenation, balance, and harmony. So you see it here. You may be connected to the serious energy if you're aware of the Starseed kind of energy. But if not, I feel like that energy of balance is so needed when it comes to your month, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So what's really going to help, because overall this is a really beautiful energy that's going to be available to you, Libra, but the whole thing is this is showing that it's going to be made available to you. That doesn't mean that you have to absorb or soak in all of this energy of love and money that may be coming in, especially if you're still feeling like you're in this rat race kind of energy. So taking time to rest, taking time to replenish yourself, not just replenishing the people around you, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but taking time to replenish yourself, especially emotions, if you felt like your emotions were a little bit out of whack. With this messenger, I also talked about how there may be some kind of message of love, some kind of communication of love, but this also could apply like to work, some kind of communication about work, whether that's a raise or something like that, or just a new opportunity, because again, this is connected to the energy of feeling like something was missing. So you may get some kind of news that fills this gap For some of you, I can see how this is related to love, like either you going out on a limb and reaching out to someone who you have feelings for, or someone reaching out to you, Libra. Wow, so to finish up your reading, we have the golden children. It says inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So as you can see in this card, there's like a really big door opening for you. There was something, Libra, someone in rising, that you felt like was missing from your life for a very long time, and you've been on it, like I said before, you've been on a search for this thing 2 or more times. You've been on a search, you've been going out looking for this. There were 2 times when you thought you could have found it, but it wasn't quite it. In the month of June, this door is opening so that whatever you felt like was missing in your life is going to come into your life. So just make sure you're taking time to rest as much as possible so that you are more aware when this thing comes into your life, because sometimes opportunities come into our life, but depending on what's going on for you, like maybe you didn't sleep enough that night, or maybe you don't have enough nutrients, so you're more irritable, you know, like depending on what's going on with you and what's going on with your energy, you may see this and accept this whatever it is as the missing thing, or you may overlook it, or it may not seem like it's the missing thing to you if you are not rested enough. So rest is so important for you this month, Libra, so that when this rare gift, this missing thing comes into your life, you're able to see it, you're able to identify it, and in turn you're feeling more loved, you're feeling more stable, you're feeling more complete. So very, very beautiful energy for you in the month of June, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. But that's all I have for your reading. Please do let me know in the comments below how this resonated with you, and I'll see you all in the next one.